to be your premier. It is time for new people and for new ideas. Yeah. And boy, is it so time for a change in Ontario. Earlier today, Doug Ford called a snap election nearly 2 years early. He says it's because he wants us to hire him to be our negotiator with Trump. Doug Ford, our negotiator, is he kidding? I mean, just look at Doug Ford's track record. Over and over, he makes bad deals for Ontarians. I mean, just one example, right? Ontario Place. Doug Ford got taken to the cleaners by a foreign corporation, and thanks to Doug Ford's negotiating skills, you, me, my family, and each and every household in Ontario are going to massively subsidize a mega spa on the Toronto waterfront for 99 years. $2.2 billion in a luxury giveaway. And I gotta tell you, whether you live in Windsor or Timmins or Thunder Bay or Ottawa, he is taking $400 from each of you to build his spa in downtown Toronto. On this and on so much else, time and time again, Doug Ford has shown he can't negotiate his way out of a paper bag. Is he the guy for the job? No. Doug Ford standing up to Trump? No. I say hell no. Today, Today, Doug Ford, he quit his job as premier. So I'm here to apply for that job. And negotiated with multinational American corporations, protecting jobs, supporting Canadian industry, and also winning higher wages and benefits for workers. I am ready to lead that fight for every person in this province. Another thing that you should know about me is this. What brought me to Ontario from Newfoundland, more than 30 years ago, was Ontario's promise. A promise of opportunity, good schools for our kids, a family doctor, an affordable life. But that's not today's Ontario. People are leaving our province. They are forced out of their communities that they grew up in. Young people are losing hope. I see it every day. Seniors in our province are ending up homeless. It is tough out there. But here's the thing. Doug Ford has done one favor for the people of Ontario. He has given us a chance to replace him with something better. This year, your vote carries real power. You can vote to protect working families against the threat of tariffs. You can vote to hire more doctors. You can vote to build more homes. You can vote to fix our schools. You can vote to make life more affordable. I know that you don't buy what Doug Ford is selling, trying to convince you that he's something that he's not. After 7 years, long, difficult years, for so many people, it's time to turn the page on Doug Ford. 7 years of neglecting our schools and our hospitals. 7 years of failure, corruption, and bad deals on housing. Doug Ford does not deserve a third term. No. But you know what? You deserve a better government. Yeah. Give me your support, and you will get a government that will work for you. Après 7 ans, 7 longues, dures années pour plein de gens, il est temps de tourner la page sur Doug Ford. 7 ans négligeant nos écoles et nos hôpitaux. 7 ans d'échecs, de corruption et de mauvaises affaires avec le logement. Doug Ford ne mérite pas un troisième mandat. Vous méritez un meilleur gouvernement. Donnez-moi votre support et vous recevrez un gouvernement qui se mettrait au travail pour vous. Now, just one moment here. I want to speak to some other folks out there. If you are someone who has voted Liberal in the past, I want to say a few words to you, and then I'm going to go back and talk about a few other things. But look, if there's one thing I can tell you about who I am as a leader, it's that I'm never going to put party strife ahead of getting good things done for people here in the province of Ontario. Liberals in office did some things that I value, things like all-day kindergarten, good things that speak to values that I think we do share. But those are not the values of the current leader of the Ontario Liberal Party. Today's Liberal leader would be right at home as a cabinet minister in Doug Ford's government. Bonnie Crombie doesn't want to get rid of Doug Ford. Bonnie Crombie wants to be Doug Ford. And those aren't your values. Those aren't my values. And that's not the change that we need today. Look, there will probably always be an Ontario Liberal Party. But I think they're going to be in the repair shop for a few more years. And that's because it is led by someone who doesn't share your values. So this time, in this election, I'm asking for your vote. Together we can turn the page on Doug Ford and we can work together to get some good things done for this province. The last thing I want to say to you all is this. What I'm hearing from so many of you as I travel this beautiful big province is that people are already struggling with the cost of, everything. And now there's a new threat to our daily lives, and it's coming in the form of Trump and his tariffs. And it's true, right? Trump is threatening Canada's economy, our sovereignty, our independence. So here's what I promise you if you elect me as your premier. First, if Trump goes through with it and tariffs hit you hard, we're going to take care of you and your family through a strong income protection program. But here's the thing, right? As a little girl growing up on our family farm in Newfoundland, I learned to never, ever back down from bullies. So we're going to fight, just like we did when we fought Ford on the Greenbelt. Right? We fought back and we won. I will support a strong, smart, tough tariff response that hits back hard. And third, as Premier of Ontario, I'll work with the federal government to find allies in the democratic world, inside and outside of Canada. We have a lot of friends out there. And the thing is, Trump is trying to pick us off one by one. So let's stand together, at home and overseas, right? about that as this election campaign plays out. But I want to end with this. After 7 long years under Ford's Conservatives, life is harder for everyone. Doug Ford doesn't deserve a 3rd term. It's time for new leaders. It's time for new ideas. It's time for a premier who is on your side. It's time to choose a better Ontario. Make it happen with your vote. I'm asking for your support. Thank you beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Et miigwech, merci tout le monde. Thank you so much.